Hey everyone, it's Wingspan TT, the fourth best commentator on the planet. And if you're watching, you know what time it is. It's time for ACMP. No, not Assassin's Creed multiplayer. It's time for an alternative competitor, Murderous Pursuits. This is a new game from Blazing Griffins. I posted some stream gameplay before when I was just figuring out the game, but now I've been steeped in it a little bit more like a fine British tea. And here among my airship of the future with all British, I guess it's not all British, I guess. This particular lady is of the Japanese pursuit and past, but I picked her as my character because of course she is named the Assassin, and what better way to transition from playing Assassin's Creed to playing Murderous Pursuits, a new social stealth game, than to jump in representing, I guess, what can I say, representing the Assassin's Creed community to some degree, and waiting here for my quarry, and yes, they're not called targets, quarry to come around this door any second, somewhere in this blend group, hang out and being a bad boy. Now it looks like here the prince, this chap here with the green cap, he's been acting a little kooky. I believe he may be my target, and I go for the kill for 11 points. Now, if you have played Assassin's Creed multiplayer before, there's going to be so much here that is going to feel familiar to you, right? There's the blend groups here. They're called what are they called? Vintages, vestiges. They're you see where they are. They're the little squares on the ground. You blend into groups. That fills your meter, your exposure goes down, your meter goes up, you get more points. Some of the movement and stuff is very similar. There's a fast walk, there's normal walk, there's like high profile running, which of course drains your meter down and lowers your total score. But there's a lot of different mechanics. For one of the biggest fundamental changes you're going to see here, and as I'm looking for my target, which as you can see is the floor below me, I got stairs over here, I got stairs, I could walk down, I'll just walk down these stairs, is that there is no free running, there's no climbing, there's no jumping, there's none of that stuff, and this guy appears to be my target. So, you know, you're just going to need a smoke bomb, because if we all know smoke bomb wasn't overpowered enough in every Assassin's Creed game, we're just going to keep the tradition going here. That's how you know this is a spiritual successor, people. Now, I know Blazing Griffins has pulled so much stuff. They've pulled stuff from Assassin's Creed multiplayer. Of course, you're going to see that stuff here with the stun and kill mechanics. You're going to see stuff, if you're like, this feels like the ship. This feels like the game The Ship. It could be because Blazing Griffin owns the ship, right? And they did the ship remastered. So yes, if it feels like halfway between the ship and halfway between Assassin's Creed multiplayer and halfway between Spy Party, and if you can have 3 halves and still have 100%, you know, I was never a math major. I couldn't say anything of sort. But what I can say for real is this guy tried to kill me in front of a police officer, so he's getting slapped in the face. And yes, and I'll just play a harmonica right in front of his face. If that doesn't tell you, if that's not a good way to gloat, I don't know what is. One of the most interesting things about what they've done here with this game that's different from Assassin's Creed multiplayer is some fun tweaks on stuff where you have, for instance, you have police officers. So something that people really got tired of in Assassin's Creed is the constant roofing, the constant high profiling, people running around like maniacs, killing people like maniacs in broad daylight. It felt like counterintuitive to series, especially because the single player didn't let you do stuff like that. There were guards. So here in Murderous Pursuits, we have guards that are part of the multiplayer experience. You have to kind of play around them. You have to see when they're paying attention, when they're sleeping on the job, literally in this case. And here it looks like my target has exposed himself, hopefully not in a way that's going to send him to jail like Pee Wee Herman, but he's exposed himself. When you drain your meter 100% down to 0, it makes your location known to the map, to your current hunters and your targets and all that stuff, so you can tell exactly where they are. Now, of course, if they build their meter back up, it goes away, but there's no portraits or anything like that. This person's close, real close, I believe on the other side of this door, and I have a hunter near. I don't know who it is, but they're close by. I'm just gonna blend in here and hope. I think it is. I'm gonna try to bait them out here. It was this person again, trying to. They made the bad call. See, they tried to kill an NPC. They exposed themselves. They got called out by the NPCs for like, hey, don't kill me. I'm not your target. And of course, now I get the easy stun on them. This person doing the same thing. This person being my quarry, playing themselves in broad daylight by killing the wrong person, bringing myself up by 16 points, up to 44 points here with 5 minutes left on the clock. And of course with the commentary here, and if you guys haven't noticed, by the way, if you haven't noticed, the great Rainin Stormwake Assassin's Creed multiplayer fame is here in the match with me.
It's too late to turn back because you've been animus hacked.
I know he's feeling this game out just as like I am. He has, now if you all remember, Rainin was more of an assassinate player, a fast-paced kind of player. Whereas I was always more of a deathmatch, and of course I target incorrectly here. There is currently no lock in the game. There's no way for me to lock a player, so I just totally targeted wrong. Hopefully that's something that gets a little cleaned up in the future, but with careful decision making, careful locking, and of course a little lucky spawning next to here to a high scoring weapon, having a little bit of an advantage. Now, unlike in Assassin's Creed multiplayer, when the weapons are completely aesthetic, it's your personal style. I like jumping on people's backs and stabbing them to death with dual blades. I love hooking someone open with some kind of hook blade and ripping their guts straight into the ceiling. You don't have that here. The weapons are still aesthetic, but there's a score tied to them, so you got to collect them all. They're like Pokemon if Pokemon killed people, which I guess they could in theory, but they don't. And I personally, if I lived in Pokemon universe, I wouldn't go a goddamn place ever. And here I go. I attack the wrong target because NPC walks right in front of me at the inopportune time. I'm trying to spam the counter so my quarry goes to kill me, but I've got the counter ready to go, and I'm now finally ready to take out my target. But he recovers before me from the previous animation, stunning me and of course making me look like an idiot in front of everyone, exposing me. Luckily, I don't have any quarry or any hunters at that point. But now my new quarry is nearby. Probably is somewhere in the same blend group with me. Now I wasn't paying. God damn it! I wasn't paying enough attention to know who it is. I think it might be the hunter. This person looks like a player character walking by, but not my quarry. I believe my quarry's in this blend group. Come on, someone just make a move. You see now the police officer here is sleeping on the job, and I'm just trying to get a sense. Oh, yeah, it was the other assassin. See there in the blue kimono, and she's running away. She was my target, and you saw that, of course, my meter getting smaller as she walked away. So I'm just going to kind of camp out here and see if I can see what she's doing from the top of the stairs. Let's just follow her downstairs. I still got a good exposure. 4 points. If I could be the 4th best commentator, I could take the 4th most points, but it appears my target has been taken by someone else. Unfortunately, my dance card was not reserved. I'd love to do a dance. And Rainin Stormwake coming up close to on me. Now in 2nd place. My hunter's near. And of course, it was her. I saw the meter kind of like spawn, go into a crazy mode. Yeah, well, that was Rainin Stormwake, by the way. I didn't notice. Apparently, he was not happy about that. But I was anticipating, like, wait a second. It says a hunter's near. I know that there's a human player right here in this group because I saw them acting. I believe that, okay, one of these guys is my hunter. We got one erratic. Oh, it was that guy. Okay, now he's dead. When someone else has been called out, I'm just going to stand real still. Real still. Don't do anything dumb, Wingspan. One of these. It's you! Boom! And here, stunning 0, too. It looks like the assassin skin is really popular. And one thing I find hilarious is that, unlike Assassin's Creed, where once you pick a persona, it gets guaranteed for you, no one else can get it. That is not true in Murderous Pursuits. So if everyone wants to be assassin, that's fine. It's both good and bad. It makes it easier for you. It makes it harder for someone to pick you out of a crowd. But you know, it ruins your personal style. Alright, it's like when you show up to work and that bitch across the office is wearing the same clothes as you. It's like, come on! Again, this is the 3rd time this month. I'm not going for twinsies. I'm trying to play out my unique style and prove my value to everyone. So I got my quarry here, I got 2 hunters, and they're close. I'm going to make them work for it. I'm just going to try to edge out and see where they are. I've got counter. I've got, and counter, by the way, just countering any attack you got. So I'm just going to try to bait an attack here with counter, and no one falls for it. So I see, okay, there you go. It looks like my quarry was taken. I'm still in 1st place, and I believe this is her. So you're going to get a flash, you're going to get stunned, and now I got one more hunter somewhere close. Now, one thing that's really interesting is there's not a set hunter range. I believe the lower the exposures of the person, the closer they can be to you before the hunter warning goes off. So I'm going to go around the corner and see if I can see when someone's coming to kill me. Come on. There. Is that Rainin? Oh, it's someone, but they just use a flash. Now let's go for the corner trick. This worked. Assassin's Creed will work here. Yes! Losing them around the corner. Stunning 0-2 for 3 points. And maintaining my lead with 45 seconds left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to pull this off. Now, I know my stream I was floundering, I was flubbering, I was fucking up everything left and right, but now I've had some time to sit through this game, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting the pace of the game more. I'm getting a sense of a little better how it feels. That guy thought that was me. No, No, please no racist comments. I know that these personas may look alike, but I guarantee you I'm the only fucking Wingspan TT in this lobby. 16 seconds left on the clock, and I don't think anyone's going to best me, so I'm just going to run for it. Maybe I can bait out an attack with my counter, but still 7 seconds left. No one has been assigned to me. I'm looking for my target. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can I kill him? I was so close. Game over.
Shall we see
who won? I think we all know. I think we all know who won. I think we know who brought it back, who brought it up to the top. It's none other than, of course, don't be fooled by the mask. It's Wingspan. Well, everyone on Wingspan TT, the 4th best commentator on the planet. This has been a round of Murderous Pursuits. I hope you'll come back next time. I hope you'll try this game for yourself. And until next time, cheers! This video is made possible by my supporters at Patreon, especially Sean Ricci, my top tier supporter. This guy is the nutter to my butter, the fly to my shutter, and the homestar runner to my little brother. To support this channel and get your name in the credits, visit patreon.com/wingspantt. Cheers!